3D Rising is out in sunny SoCal, Southern California, and we're in Poway, just north of San Diego at Poway High School, where we just watched the Titans defeat Foothill-Santa Ana 8-7 in a physical, thrilling contest. We're talking to head coach Zack Burke, Poway head coach Zack Burke. Coach, congrats on the win. Just take us through that physical contest and what was the difference in the end that led to your 8-7 victory?
Yeah, staying disciplined. I think we had a game plan, and we have had guys going rogue the last couple of weeks. So the message this week was do your job, stick to the program, don't blink. Things are going to go bad. So we kind of set the expectations correctly. So the guys knew that this was going to be a dogfight, and they got after it. It was great to see them fight and challenge and go to the goal. I let them play a lot more today. Usually I've been a little bit tighter, and I think we got a lot of good athletes, a lot of good shooters, and I told them to just go. And our goal was to get over 40 shots, and we achieved that. So I think that's the difference in the game.
Coach, you had a couple of players who really stood out tonight. Zach Hodge, 3 goals, 1 assist, including the game winner. And Jake Fisk, just all over the place, a ton of caused turnovers and ground balls. Talk about those 2 guys and maybe some of the other players who you're really proud of tonight.
Those guys stepped up huge. They're men. They're the captains of the teams. They're 4-year varsity players. Fisk has been a standout player for a long time. Hodge has been starting for us for 3 years. These guys are legit players. So they stepped up. Big-time guys make big-time plays, and I wanted the ball in their stick, and they made it happen.
Coach, we watched you play the other day up in San Juan Capistrano, and it was a tough loss for you there against St. Margaret's Episcopal. Talking to you between then and now, I know you're a little disappointed. What did you do in practice? What did you say to the guys to get them up for this one?
Well, you know, we've been working so much on what other people do. We're focusing on what we do. We're going to make people adjust to us. What we did was watch film, and our guys saw that we weren't drawing the double team on the initial dodge. Once they decided that they were going to draw the double team and move it, we're playing good lacrosse. We only had 16 shots. We were just playing very passive. So I cranked up the intensity and I let them play. I wasn't telling them what to do. I didn't hold them back. I just let the dog off the leash.
Coach, you've been out here for about 4 years now in Poway. You played at UMBC. You hail from the Baltimore area.
Yep.
Just talk about what you've done in your time here to develop this program and get it better and get it to where it is now.
Well, when I was in Baltimore, I only worked with the kids in my high school. So when I came out here, I decided to do it a little differently, and I went right to the Poway youth and started working with them 4 years ago. Those guys now are juniors. They play box lacrosse all year, all the time. Really, box lacrosse, I think, is the difference in developing our players. We're a small public school. We don't have transfers. We're not a big name. We're a small town. We're fed by one youth program. But the commitment to box lacrosse, I think, has given us a small army to compete at the national level.
Coach, obviously, you know, this isn't the end of the season for you. Just talk about what you want to do to get better as a team and where you want to be at the end of the year.
You know, I think defining roles better, players accepting their roles. I think championships are made of really good role players and disciplined offense and defenses. And now we've kind of tinkered with everything over the entire season. And I think that everyone's falling into their roles. Our face-off guys are long sticks, who's shooting, who's dodging. And I think that's important. Once guys accept their roles and it's defined, I think you can move forward. And we're starting to click here at the right time.
We just watched 2 really good SoCal teams go at it. You know, you're deeply involved in the growth of the game out here. Just talk about California lacrosse here in Southern California, its growth, where it's been, and where you see it going.
Well, you know, I think we're doing a lot of good things, and we still don't have a lot of the baseball and football athletes. I think once we start getting guys transferring over, and it starts at the young age. Right now, my goal is for every town we're in to have 60 to 100 first and second grade players. Right now, we've got 15. So I'm going to do everything I can to get kids playing youth lacrosse. And we're not playing field 10 on 10 running 100 yards. We're playing box lacrosse. It all comes back to box. How many reps, how many times can you get a kid to shoot, how many times can you get them to do a skill? So that's what our plan is, and we're sticking with it.
Coach, thanks a lot for your time, and congrats on this big win tonight.
Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.